Good morning from day 77, or day 3. Little Sticks, you ready for an adventure? Fit check for my pre-dawn wind advisory, cold weather, raining hike. It's not going to rain all day. I'm wearing wool, smart wool, I think, leggings with rain/wind resist, proof pants. My red t-shirt, of course, that I wear for all my miles on the Appalachian Trail. My heavyweight smart wool hoodie. My rain windproof coat by REI. The pants are from Cabela's, I think. Wearing my smart wool hat, buff, and gloves. REI gloves, wool gloves. My hand covers from Roan Mountain gear. And my bill cap, REI bill cap. For my feet, I'm wearing Darn Tough knee-high wool snowboarding socks. And Topo, I think they're either the Athletic or the Adventures. And I'm also wearing gaiters to keep, hopefully, the rain out of my shoes and socks, keep my socks dry. The gaiters I got years ago off Amazon. I don't even know the brand. I'll have to look it up. I am warm. I have about 1.7 miles to the top. Hopefully should catch a sunrise or the end of a sunrise. And this has been quite the change of plans, but I'm going to explain that later when I'm not on the side of a mountain in the cold. I'm warm and I'm safe. It's amazing to be in full darkness one moment and then just everything covered in light in the next. The blue blaze there that goes up to a shelter. It's closed. They don't want anyone near it because it's falling apart. It's an old caretaker's cabin. It's point 1 off the trail. I kind of considered going up just to see it. It's the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail. Probably never going to be back in this area. But they don't want anyone near it, and with the wind advisory, probably isn't a good idea to go up and explore there. So we're going to continue on. I don't think I'm going to get much of a sunrise because it's just foggy and wet. I'll keep my eyes open if I see there's some mud. If I see a spark. These rocks. Fire, anyone? Here's the site of the Cloudland Hotel. I'm guessing it's right over there. It's a nice campsite there. The elevation here is probably over 6,000 feet. It's really windy now that I'm out in the open. So I'm gonna get back on trail. This isn't a trail, this is blue blaze. I'm gonna get back on trail and keep going. So far, I'm pretty warm. Not really even very cold. And I'm not wet. So it's going good. I'm about a little over 2 miles in. Here we go, Little Sticks. 6,100 feet of elevation. Here's a cool little cave-ish. There's a fallen tree. There's the rocks of a fallen tree. You could hide up right in there and ride out a storm. Let's keep going. This tree was worthy of stopping and digging my phone out in the rain. How cool this is. Look at this huge rock with all these trees growing out of it. This is so cool. Here's a trail coming down there, switchback going back down that way. I wish it wasn't raining so much. I wish it weren't raining so much so I could have had my camera out. But it is just beautiful here. Even with the fog, no sunrise, fog and the wind and the rain. It's just beautiful. The summit, closer to the summit, reminded me a lot of New Hampshire because it's on the summit. The sun is out, but it is snowing. I wish I'd pulled my camera out 10 minutes ago. You could see the snow really coming down. Now it looks almost more like a rain. There's some snow. Three things you probably already knew about hiking. Fact or fun? 1, you don't learn anything about yourself with type 1 fun. So schedule in some type 2 hikes. Learn about yourself and how you can do better. Number 2, you can do hard things as long as you're prepared. Sometimes you have to change your plans around to make it work. But where there's a will, there's a way. Make it work. It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm up my last highest peak, I think. I have 1 or 2 more little ones after this. I'm over halfway done for the day. I have less than 7.5 miles left. It's going pretty good. Got some nice snow. I had to take my hood off. It stopped snowing and raining and sleeting. I had to take my hood off. It's getting too warm. Took my gloves off. My hands are sweating. I'll probably have to put them back on when I head down the other side though. It is cold and windy on this side of the ridge. Okay, I'm 0.1 from the shelter where I was planning to stop and take a break. However, the wind just died down a little bit, but I'm on the windier side of the mountain. It's starting to get chilly, and temperatures are dropping as the day goes on. I can feel that, but I saw that in the forecast. The shuttle driver, Miss Cindy, told me that this shelter, the way it is situated, the open part faces where the wind comes in. I guess the wind comes in from a regular direction. Anyhow, if I were to stop, I'm going to have to open up my bag, pull out another layer, put that on, and eat. I'm not really even hungry. I have tons of snacks with me. I do have a sandwich in my bag. I have tons of snacks with me. I have water. I'm 6 miles from the end. It's not quite noon. And I feel good. I'm not tired or anything. I think I'm just going to keep going and get off this mountain earlier. And I already am staying at the hostel again tonight because this wind advisory I think goes all night as well. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the miles that I was supposed to do today. And that is the new revised plan for day 77. I'm just going to keep going. 16 miles today. I'm about 10 in. I have 6.1 left. It's noon. It's starting to get a little cold, but that might have been because I stopped quick to pee. The wind is not as bad on this side now. It depends on what side you're on. This hat is wonderful. It's kept the snow and the rain and the sleet off my face, and it's kept my hat from getting wet. Other than sweat. 5.2 to the end. So noon, 5.2. I've come, I think, almost 11 miles. 10.8, I think. 16 in total. 5.2, I should be off. I should be out by 3, as long as everything keeps going. Well, I'm going to put this away now because my hands are finally getting cold. At Greasy Creek Gap, there's a blue blaze over here that goes down to a hostel that is no longer in, it's not open anymore, they closed. But this was my second pullout for today. So part of the reason I flipped this is because this side of the mountain that I would be doing in this windstorm or wind advisory had 2 pullouts and a shelter. And that way, if something went wrong or the weather was too bad, I could get a shuttle to come up and get me. Hughes Gap was the first one. That's where that monument was. Passed there. Then I passed the shelter. So I could have holed up in the shelter. I'm not slack packing. I have pretty much all my stuff. I didn't bring all my food. 1 day's of food. I didn't bring my cook stove. I didn't figure I just brought all my snacks and cold food. Just extra weight. Little campsite. But I have my sleeping bag, my liner, my fleece blanket, my down coat, another wool hoodie. I have a pair of wool shorts. I have a pair of athletic shorts, my sleep shorts, an extra pair of socks. I have a tarp. I have my bivvy. I have hot hands. So if I would have had to hole up there, I could have. So I have just passed my last pullout point, which means I should be about 4.1 or 0.2 from the end. I haven't seen a lot of lean damage so far today, but here's a bunch.
Velocidad media 2.0.
It's my watch talking to me. The section beyond this, they're logging out, or they logged out. I don't know if they're gonna come log this out. I guess they figured they might as well take advantage of trees that are already down for logging versus cutting trees down. So they logged that out, but during that time, they closed off to hikers, and there was they blue blazed around it, which I don't think I am to that point. I know I'm going through half of the section that was closed down. It's 1 o'clock. Is it 1 o'clock? Yeah, 1 o'clock. And I haven't checked what my mileage was, but I'm gonna guess. Last I looked, it was 4 miles, and it was at Greasy Creek Gap. And that was, I think, at 12:18, 12:15. So I'm gonna guess we're 3 or less.
And I take it one step at a time.